This is the list of some of the cars that you should have bought new. The Lexus LFA with an MSRP of around $375,000 and a current market value of around $700,000. If you managed to get an allocation, the second generation Ford GT had an MSRP of around $453,000 and a current market value of over $900,000. The Shelby Cobra 427 with an MSRP of around $7,500 and a current market value between $2.2 and $2.7 million. The Nissan Skyline GTR R34 had an MSRP overseas of around $33,000 when converted to US, and it currently is worth around $260,000. The fifth generation Dodge Viper ACR with an MSRP of around $140,000 and current market values exceeding $400,000. The BMW 1M with an MSRP of around $47,000 and a current market value of around $200,000. The Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing with an MSRP of around $10,000 and a current market value of around $2 million. The Corvette C2 Grand Sport. This car was never offered as a production vehicle, however, records indicate that the first one sold for around $30,000 is now worth over $5 million. The first generation Ford GT with an MSRP of around $139,000 and a current market value between $370,000 and $480,000. The Ferrari 250 GTO with an MSRP of around $18,000 and a current market value of around $55 million. The Porsche Carrera GT with an MSRP of around $440,000 and current market values exceeding into the millions. The 2019 AMG G63 G-Wagon with an MSRP of around $147,000 in the current used market, still exceeding that of around $200,000. The 80s series Toyota Land Cruiser with an original MSRP of around $37,000 and a current market value of around $42,000. The Acura Integra Type R with an MSRP of around $24,000. Low mileage examples have exceeded $200,000. The Honda S2000 with an MSRP of around $34,000 with low mileage examples exceeding $70,000. The C6 Corvette ZR1 with an MSRP of $103,000 and a current market value of high $90,000 for low mileage example cars. The Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren with an MSRP of around $455,000 and a current market value of around $700,000. The Lamborghini Murcielago with an MSRP of around $270,000 and the current market value around $335,000. The 6-speed manual first generation Audi R8 with an MSRP of around $114,000 and used prices vary between around $105,000 and $160,000. What car do you regret not buying? Let us know down in the comments below. Mine personally is the 5th gen Dodge Viper, especially when they did the price cut because they were having such a hard time selling them, and you could get a new Viper around the $70,000 range. Now you can even get a base SRT for less than like $130,000.